Greetings and salutations, everybody. As you can see, we are getting ready to do the You Don't Know Jack Headrush Challenge. Now, if you're not aware of how this thing works, I have to play 11 games of Headrush, and I have to score as high as I can during those 11 games. I think the current record is 1.845 million by Neptune. Now, for a little bit, it's been Neptune and formerly known as Ambxrry and You Don't Know Jesse doing it. Now, I'm taking a swing at it myself here, folks. It's going to be pretty simple. Like I said, 11 games of Headrush. The goal is 1.485 million. Obviously, we want to do a little better than that because we want to set the record tonight. At least that's the idea behind this. So, I'm going to go ahead and kick things off with the first game. And we will probably be hitting the C button a lot, which is C for continue. So, yeah. Just a heads up. Don't give away any answers. I am testing my knowledge. I'm not testing the knowledge of chat. And good luck, everybody. Not quite yet. Awesome. We're good. All right, let's kick things off with the first game.
Hey, how's it going? How many people are playing?
Just the one.
Too kind. Oh, going solo. Cool. All right, type in your name.
45 seconds.
See an icon you like? Pick it.
We're the shark.
Okay, your buzzer's gonna be the letter B.
Hey, hold your pants. I got a bum leg.
That sounds like a personal problem, old man.
All right, welcome to Headrush. I'm Bob, and you are pathetic. Playing by yourself? All right, whatever. Here's what you got to do.
Watch your
After
mouth,
a question
Bob.
comes up, you buzz in if you know the answer, and then you hit a 1, 2, 3, or 4 to make your choice. Pretty tough, ain't it? Keep your arms inside the car at all times while the game is in motion. We're off.
Alrighty.
And here we have laugh and the world laughs at you. How does $20,000 sound? Okay, so I've been having this weird medical problem, you know, and I went to see my doctor. See if you can make any sense out of what she told me. Patient micturates immediately following incidents of hilarity. Which of these sounds best describes what my doctor is talking about? Sound 1. Sound 2. Sound 3. Or sound 4. Whoa!
I think it's 1.
Micturate means to urinate. It's really tough when I'm watching Saved by the Bell because that Screech, you know, he always screws something up.
And you're literally the only person that thinks that about him. Just saying.
Uh-oh, I gotta go.
Oh, that's not a good sign.
Okay, I need a category. The category is, who will save your pieces? 20,000 bucks for a correct answer. Hey, remember Jewel? You know that singer with the snaggly old teeth? Say you're such a huge fan of Jewel's Pieces of You album that you decide to actually send her Pieces of You. What would she not say after opening the soggy package?
Great gluteus maximus, beautiful biceps, unbelievable Ursa Major,
Or,
awesome aorta.
There is no such thing as an Ursa Major in a body.
Ursa Major is not a body part, but it is a constellation, better known as the Big Bear.
Wow, yole, present for me. Whoa.
Category, please. Well, now, what do we have here? Hey, you just picked a dis or dat.
Yep, one day he'll pick the dynamite. Not today.
This Dis or Dat's category name is Baby, You Move Me. All right, I'm going to give you 7 characters, and for each one, I want you to tell me if that particular character is made of clay or if it's a cartoon. As each
Clay or
one comes up,
cartoon,
it's
gotcha.
clay, press 1. If it's a cartoon, press 2. And to skip, press 4. For each right answer, you get 5,000 clammies. And 5,000 will be taken away if you get it wrong or don't get to it. Can we see the monkey timer, please? Let's boogie. Dexter, clay or
Dexter's cartoon.
Fat Albert.
Hey, hey, hey.
Gumbear.
That's Clay.
Charlie Brown.
Cartoon.
The California Raisins.
Clay.
Wallace and Gromit.
Clay.
Last one, Kenny.
Cartoon. Oh,
That's all she wrote. 6 right, 1 wrong. I'll take it. Let's check out your score.
okay.
Nice shooting, Tex. Hey, let's move it out. Okay, pick a category. Coming at you, Spanish explorers and stupid boxers. This one can get you 10 grand. Okie doke. Now you remember all those Rocky movies, right? With Sylvester Stallone as Rocky Balboa. Yo, Adrian, yeah. Well, try this on for size. If Rocky Balboa made the same discovery that the explorer Balboa made, what would you hear him say?
Yo, it's the Pacific Ocean. Yo, it's the Mississippi. Yo, it's the North Pole.
Or,
Yo, it's the Great Lakes.
Yo, it's the Pacific Ocean.
Vasco Núñez de Balboa was the first European to see the eastern shore of the Pacific Ocean. And I heard that Vasco was so excited when he found the Pacific that he drank some raw eggs and punched some dead cows. Kinda like Rocky. Coincidence? I think not. Alrighty, pick one.
All right.
Pucker up for. I always laugh when her head comes off. And you're playing for a $30,000 wad. Hey,
Oh, this
remember
should be
that movie,
challenging.
4 Weddings and a Funeral? You know, with that British guy who got pulled over that one time? Oh, never mind. If they make a sequel to 4 Weddings and a Funeral about King Henry VIII, what would be the best title? 1 wedding and 2 beheadings, 3 weddings and 3 beheadings, 6 weddings and 2 beheadings, or 8 weddings and 1 beheading?
Henry VIII got married 6 times and lost a couple of them lost their head.
Henry VIII was famous for having 6 wives, 2 of whom had their heads cut off for displeasing him.
Largely because they couldn't get a
So
male
I guess the
heir.
movie would go something like this.
I do, I do. I do, I do, I do, I do.
Okay, I need a category. Alright, give it up for. Tonight we're gonna party like it's 1917. And it's worth 20,000 bucks if you get this one right. You know, I just can't keep track of the artist formerly known as Prince. Suppose the artist records a new CD under the name Prince in the Bolshevik Revolution. Considering his new band's name, what will be the best title for the album? Sign of the Thailand, Tahiti Bridge, Purple Russia, or Emancipation?
That would be Purple Russia.
The Bolshevik Revolution took place in Russia in 1917, and it brought the communists to power. Yep, I always said Prince's songs were a bunch of Bolshevik.
Oh.
I need a category.
All right. Whoa.
Here she is. When the sidekick is funnier than the host. 20,000 bucks says you don't know this one. And we're off. What could Conan O'Brien's co-host, Andy Richter, do on late night that would most likely register on the Richter scale? Demand a huge salary increase, detonate a huge bomb under Conan's desk, gain several hundred pounds, or sing the show's theme song really loud?
Detonate a huge bomb.
The Richter scale measures the magnitude of vibrations in the Earth's surface, like when bombs, earthquakes, or volcanic eruptions happen. Tonight, our first guest is gonna be... Alrighty, pick one. It's headbutt time.
Uh-oh.
Your headbutt category for today is pouncing on the competition. Let's get the ball rolling at 50K for this headbutt question. Want to know how to headbutt? All right, you're going to see an equation like this. All you got to do is figure out the parts and add them together. Let's see here. Paid athlete is pro. Littlest Hansen is Zach. Add them up. Prozac. Pretty simple, huh? Now check it out. As the time disappears, so does the money. So the sooner you buzz in, the better. All right, you ready? What's the sum of this equation? Large striped cat plus a cop's turf.
Got it.
All right, type.
That's Tiger Beat.
Yeah, I read Tiger Beat because it's got the greatest pull-out posters, but I read Teen Beat because it's got really great interviews. And, of course, I always read Black Beat for the dope horoscopes. Somebody beat me. Okay, pick a cat.
Let's do it again.
This one's called Truth or Dare. $10,000 for this one. Okay, hey, enough of the trivia. Let's get down to what really matters, real-life decisions. Which would I rather do? Drink a glass of zit juice, hold a living mouse in my mouth for a day, pluck each hair from my body one at a time, or watch a USA High marathon?
Oh, Lord. I'm going to go with USA High Marathon.
A USA High marathon? Are you out of your mind? Okay, it's not that I'd want to do it, but if I absolutely had to choose, I'd have to go with the mouse. Yeah, sure, it would be squirming around a little bit, you know, and I would hope it wouldn't go down my throat or anything. But after a while, it would just kind of like hang out and eat the food that was stuck between my teeth, so... What? Category, please.
I got nothing.
Looks like this category is Betty Bye time on Elm Street. You give me a right answer, I give you $30,000. Okay, you all remember Freddy from the Nightmare on Elm Street movies? You know, the guy who haunts people in their dreams? Well, let's say he wants to become a rocker. Given its name, which of the following musical acts would nightmarish Freddy Krueger most likely join? REM, Run DMC, The Notorious B.I.G., or TLC?
That would be REM.
REM stands for rapid eye movement, the kind of sleep you have when you're dreaming.
Freddy, dude, that's like the 4th microphone you ruined this week. Can you be careful with those things?
Sorry, Mr. Stipe.
I need a category.
All right.
Time for the Headrush. Keep your eyes glued to the screen, because when you see 2 words that match, you better buzz in. If you're right, you got $5,000 coming your way. But if you're wrong, you owe me $5,000. Oh, don't forget.
It's clue time.
Fit this clue. What's your band's problem? Well, let's see if you can rock on this Headrush. Good luck.
Addiction. In Chains. Rage. Bare Naked. Blind. Insane. Oh, negative.
Nothing to write home about, but not too shabby. Let's see your final score. That's the game. Hey, Green, you were like the best player we had this whole game. Really, I mean that. Thank you for playing Headrush.
Nothing to write home about, eh?
Yes, sir, that's show business. Thanks, everyone, for your work. Baby Diva, are we back in the saddle or what?
Hey, you got that. Showtime.
Oh, we ain't done yet.
Okay, I need a category.
Like I said, it's 11 rounds, folks.
This bad boy is. I'll be ready in a minute. Man, 10,000 bucks riding on this one. Coming at you. If the Minutemen became spokesmen for Minute Maid orange juice, how might they best use the refreshing drink? Would they pour it over their Minute Rice, perform synchronized swimming in it, squirt it at British soldiers, or lubricate their big clocks?
They would squirt it at British soldiers.
Minutemen were revolutionary American soldiers. They were supposed to be ready for battle in a matter of minutes.
There they are, men! Fire at will!
Good God, they have orange juice! Run away! Run!
Limey.
Okay, pick a category. And I believe this one's called, have you considered a bag over your head? And you pocket 20,000 clams if you get this one. Flex those fingers, because here it comes. If Max Factor develops a new cosmetic line inspired by the RH Factor, what will all the models be wearing this season? Peekaboo pants and watercolor concealer, platform shoes and sky blue blush, sheer shirts and lemon yellow lipstick, or bustiers and blood red mascara?
I think that RH Factor, I think, has to do with blood.
The RH Factor is a blood protein that helps the body produce antibodies. And speaking of antibodies, anyone seen Kate Moss lately? Category, please. May I introduce, if you can't beat them, kill them. I'm giving out 30 grand for a right answer. Heads up, here it comes. If Nobel Prize award winners are presented with Alfred Nobel's invention, what will most likely happen when they claim their prizes? They'll be blown up by dynamite, they'll be shot by a cannon, they'll be nuked by an atomic bomb, or they'll be shot with a machine gun.
They'll be blown up by dynamite.
Alfred Nobel invented dynamite.
And so, Professor Kreplock, I present you with this year's Nobel Prize.
Thank you very much. I would like to...
And ironically, that was the Peace Prize.
This category is known as Northern Lights, Camera, Action. 10,000 beanies if you get this one. Eyes up front, we're moving. If the Taylor family from Home Improvement moves to a town in Alaska, what will be the best title for this new show? Gnome Improvement, Comb Improvement, Rome Improvement, or Loam Improvement?
That would be Nome, Alaska.
Nome is a town on the west coast of Alaska. Which should work out pretty well, because I hear Jonathan Taylor Thomas actually is a gnome.
No, I'm not.
Okay, pick a category. Hey, nice choice. You just picked a dis or dat.
Alrighty.
The category for this dis or dat is, baby, my car's a star. Okay, I'm going to read off 7 things, and for each one, I want you to tell me if it's an astrological sign, an American model car, or both. As each one comes up, if it's an astrological sign, press 1. If it's an American car, press 2. If it's both, press 3. And if you want to skip one, press 4. I give you 5,000 bucks for each right answer, and you lose 5,000 for a wrong answer or one you don't get to. Okay, let's see that timer.
Alrighty.
Here we go. Mercury, astrological sign, American car, or both?
Automobile.
Gemini.
Astrology.
Topaz.
Automobile.
Taurus.
Both.
Virgo.
Virgo's astrology.
Catera.
Catera's gotta be an automobile.
Last one. Saturn.
Oh, it's
That's all
both.
she wrote. Hey, you only missed one.
Shoot.
Not too bad. Let's check out your score. Hey, take it where you can get it. All right, let's move on. I need a category. For your enjoyment, the harsh realities of candy. Get it right, I'm handing over $20K. Wipe off that finger, because here we go. How would you segregate a bowl of M&Ms? Lick the green ones, melt them down into a chocolatey mess, separate the different colors, or mix them with Skittles?
I think you would separate the different colors.
Segregation refers to the separation of people, usually based only upon the color of their skin. But I'm here to tell you, it doesn't matter what you look like on the outside. Everyone's just as sweet on the inside, even the ones with nuts. Category, please.
Sure. Oofka.
Open wide and get ready for playing with your marbles. 20,000 bucks for a correct answer. All right, we've all played Hungry Hungry Hippos, right? You know where you try to catch the marbles with your big hippo mouth? Well, if you play a game of Hungry Hungry Hippocrates, what will you most likely be using to catch marbles? Big mouth lawyers, big mouth poets, big mouth sailors, or big mouth doctors?
I think Hippocrates was known for the Hippocratic Oath.
Hippocrates is considered the father of medicine.
I seem to be suffering from severe abdominal pains. Perhaps eating even more marbles will make the pain go away.
Okay.
You can try that, see how that works out for you.
Spread out, host boy. I'm taking over this ship. Here we go. Old man's moldy memories. Hey!
Well, what do we have here?
Like school in the summer, no class.
And it's worth 20,000 bucks if you get this one right.
I tell you, they don't make TV shows like they used to, boy. There was that one show I used to really love. Oh, man, what was it called? Oh, you know, it's that one. Oh, gosh, it's right there. I can't see it. Oh, you know. It was about that funny high school teacher with the curly hair and the mustache, yo. You see, he went back to work at the same school he went to when he was a boy, you know?
Ah.
He had all those smart-mouth students, and everyone called them sweet hogs or sweat hogs or piggies or something.
Sure.
That John Travolta guy was in it, too. Oh, man, what was that show called? It's driving me batty. Oh.
All right,
I got this. Your dreams were your ticket out.
Now, the mustache, the curly hair, the sweat hogs, it's welcome back, Cotter.
And little known fact, Gabe Kapler, I'm sorry,
Oh, sure.
Gabe
Reminds
Kaplan,
me when I was a boy and I
Poker
had to
Pro.
run to school 30 miles, and we had to hunt for our own lunch and burn our clothes to keep warm. Yeah.
Wow, that sounds rough.
Well, we had each other.
All righty.
You can say that.
Let's see what we got here. MTV math. And we got 30,000 bucks in the pot. All right, now with this question, I want you to focus on the missing numbers. Then you can show us some of your mad math skills. Ooh. Blank angry viewers times top blank videos of the week equals the number in which of these titles? Sex in the 90s, Apartment 2F, 120 minutes, or top 20 video countdown?
I'm going to guess 120.
12 angry viewers times the top 10 videos of the week equals 120 minutes, give or take a few seconds.
Oh, good. I was thinking 6 and
I
20 for
somehow
some
managed to
reason.
mention 3 whole MTV shows that actually deal with music. It's amazing.
They had music back then. Believe it or not, it's
Pick
true.
a category. This one is dating habits of the inhuman. This one will get you 10 grand. Hey, check out this wacko I heard on Loveline the other night.
Hi, I'm a single-celled organism who's having a little trouble with my relationships. I'm not really a girl, but I'm not really a guy either. Oh, and I like to do it asexually.
Who most likely placed this call to Loveline? Microbe, 27 from Reno, Pollywog, 18 from Trenton, Amoeba, 23 from Tallahassee, or Gland, 20 from Des Moines?
I'm going to guess it's amoeba.
Amoebas are single-celled organisms that reproduce asexually, which means they don't need other amoebas to reproduce. They just split in half. I actually took an amoeba out on a date once, and it totally sucked. I mean, it reproduced a few times during dinner, so when the check came, I had to pay for like 6 of us. I need a category. we're going to take a quick pause for this commercial break.
Oh dear.
Hey kids, put down those chutes and ladders and come with me to Acne Land!
Look out for the pus pit. I'm lost in the forest of ingrown hairs. Don't step in Black Cat Minefield. Zit Mountain is about to blow.
Oh.
Acne Land, the board game where bad skin is more than an embarrassment. It's an adventure.
Thank you.
Wow, looks like you've had Rush before. Well, check
Sure.
out this clue because it may come in handy. What's your secret? Hey, you want to know my secret? Then come in close. Ready? I'm not wearing socks. Good luck.
She's a witch? Vampire Slayer. Red. Oh, he's an alien, that's right. Third rock from the sun. Alex Mack is a spy, I believe. Doug McCloud is a Highlander. He's immortal, yep. Nikita is a spy. Or was it assassin? Yeah, Nikita's the assassin. Doctor Who? Is a time traveler, yeah. Chemically altered, okay. I'll take it. I have no idea what that means.
Not bad, not bad. Why am I yelling? I don't know. Let's check out your final score. That's the game.
Oh,
Green, green, green. What can I say? Good job. And get a social life, you know. Throw a party or something, you know. Write some letters. Hey, thanks for head rushing with me. I gotta go.
yeah, I gotcha.
Alright, that's a wrap.
Hi, Abe.
Great show. Baby Diva, what's going on with the player?
Woohoo, we're going again. Hey,
Yes?
We don't need that. Move that. All right, it's a game. Let's go, people.
Oh, God, what's happening? Oh, my God. Oh, my God.
Oh no!
Oh my God! Oh my God! Oh my God! Oh, the humanity! The humanity! I can't. Oh my God! What is that? It's the biggest
Wow.
thing I've ever seen! I can't believe it! You've reached the silver level! Hi ho, silver! I can't stand it! I can't take it anymore! Wow! Hey, let's get back to the game. What do you say?
Okay.
Category, please. This baby is where the wild things really are. 20,000 bucks says you don't know this one. Hey, if you didn't catch that movie Wild Things when it first came out, you're about to get a second chance. Here, look closely. Now playing Wild Things, starring Kevin Bacon, Nev Campbell, Matt Dillon, and Denise Richards. So tell me, how many times does the letter N appear in this sentence? That's N, as in no fair peeking. 4, 6, 8, or 10.
5, Ray Campbell, 6. 8, I think?
Ooh, you missed a couple.
Oh, it was 10.
You know, I feel like I'm talking to myself sometimes. I said look closely. Yeah. The letter N appears 10 times in the sentence I showed you, which is nothing compared to the amount of T and A in the movie. Okay, I need a category.
Well, let's get some revenge
Now
here.
serving. It hasn't been my day, week, month, or year. Looks like this one's going for 10,000 bucks. All right, now you've seen that show Friends, right? Well, you know how Joey and Chandler are roommates? If Joey and Chandler have a huge fight and Chandler decides to move in with another Joey, what scene might audiences see? Ross gets jealous of a monkey, Phoebe writes a song about a goldfish, Chandler gets stuck in a kangaroo pouch, or Monica starts dating a wild Australian
That would
dog?
be a kangaroo pouch.
Joey is another name for a baby kangaroo. Yeah, and the worst part about living in a kangaroo's pouch is that it's really hard to sneak someone in for the night without your mom catching you. Alrighty, pick one. Say hello to lies your parents told you. You get this one right, it's worth 30,000 greenbacks. Hey, you know how in the Ugly Duckling story, the duckling was actually a baby swan? Well, if the story The Ugly Duckling uses the name of a baby swan in its title, what will it be called? The Ugly Swank, The Ugly Signet, The Ugly Joey, or The Ugly Pup?
That would be The Ugly Signet.
A signet is a young swan, so the story would be retitled The Ugly Signet. You know, I was kind of ugly when I was young, and my mom would say, "Don't worry, Bob. Someday you'll be covered in feathers, and you'll be able to take a crap in the lake, too." Okay, pick a category. Whoa, someone just got themselves a
This or that time. I wonder if it's Star Wars versus Star Trek.
And this or dat questions category is... Beam me up, Yoda. Okay, live long, prosper, and as I read out the following 7 names, tell me if they're a Star Trek character or a Star Wars character. If they're a Star Trek character, press 1. If you see a Star Wars character, press 2. And press 4 to skip. $5,000 for each right answer, and you lose $5,000 for each one you get wrong or that you don't get to.
Alright, let's go.
Alrighty, bring out the monkey. And we're off. Q, Star Trek.
Q is Star Trek.
Solo.
Star Wars.
Zulu.
Star Trek.
Uhura.
Star Trek.
Leia.
Star Wars.
Greedo.
Star Wars.
One more. Khan.
Star Trek.
That's all she wrote. Wow. Let's check out your new score. There you go. Hey, lunch is on you. All right, what's next?
Sure.
I need a category. And this is, say Huck Finn 3 times fast. Get it right, I'm handing over 20K. Let's boogie. If Huckleberry Finn grew a dorsal fin, how would he have to change his appearance? Would he leave the back of his overalls undone, start wearing mittens, cut a hole in his straw hat, or leave his fly open?
I think he would have to leave the back of his overalls undone.
A dorsal fin is the main fin on the backs of fish. So if Huck had one, he'd have to loosen up the back of those overalls. I wonder if he has a blowhole back there. Category, please. The category?
Are you threatening me?
How does $20,000 sound? Whoa, this week on Beavis and Butthead, the great Cornholio tests his superpowers by attempting to halt a speeding truck with his body. As the truck speeds toward Cornholio, he hears the pitch of its horn getting higher. After the truck passes, the horn's pitch seems to get lower. What has Cornholio just experienced? Doppler effect, China syndrome, barometric pressure, or centrifugal force?
That would be the Doppler effect.
The Doppler effect says that as a sound approaches, its frequency increases, making the pitch higher. And as it moves away, the frequency decreases, making the pitch lower. But you know, I'm pretty sure Cornholio is more concerned about whether or not the truck is filled with teepee for his bunghole.
Yeah, teepee.
Sure.
Hey, I smell a question from our lovable pal, Milan the janitor.
Alright.
Just talking with Milan.
May I introduce, it happens to the best of us. And you pocket 20,000 clams if you get this one. Woo! All right, how's it going, Milan?
Don't talk to me.
Oh my God, are you okay? You look so sad.
There was a horribly sad incident which took place today.
Oh man, that's awful. I'm so sorry. Do you want to skip your question today?
Of course not, you simpleton. The show must go on.
You are a trooper.
Get out your handkerchiefs. This is very sad. Which sentence of this sad story contains a superlative? Some kid threw up in the math class today. It was the worst thing I've ever smelled. He got it all over this girl's hair. Or then other people started gagging too.
Superlative is an adjective describing something like worst.
A superlative is the most extreme degree of an adjective.
Like, fastest is the superlative of fast.
In this case, worst is the superlative of bad.
Wow, you were right, Milan. That was a sad story.
Yes, but the saddest part is that I'm the one who has to clean it up.
Oh, that is sad. Hey, are you gonna use that pink sawdust stuff?
Of course, it is the best product for cleaning.
Oh, you said best. That's another superlative.
Will you shut up?
Yes, sir. Okay, I need a category. Here she is. I'm not an actor, but I play one in real life. $30,000 for this one. A 1, a 2, a 3. Which of these TV characters would you expect to have the symbol of a wand with wings and snakes on his business card? Detective Bobby Simone from NYPD Blue, Agent Fox Mulder from The X-Files, Dr. Doug Ross from ER, or Lieutenant Mitch Buchanan from Baywatch?
Wand with wings and snakes.
And here's what you didn't pick. The winged rod with snakes wrapped around it is called a caduceus, and it's a symbol for the medical profession. Hey, wait a minute. You ever notice how you never see Dr. Ross and Batman in the same place at the same time?
I wouldn't put too much stock in that, honestly.
I need a category. This one's called X-Filing Cabinets, and it's worth $20,000 if you get this one right. Okay, imagine you get a quick peek into some old X-Files. You open one up, and this is what it says. World-famous female pilot disappeared during 1937 attempted an around-the-world flight. All searches inconclusive. Case remains open. Who's this mysterious X-File about? Debbie Gibson, Amelia Earhart, Sally Ride, or the Red Baron?
That'd be Amelia Earhart.
Amelia Earhart was the aviatrix who mysteriously disappeared during a flight and was never found. But of course, now we know she was shot down by the government for her knowledge of a secret extraterrestrial plot to colonize the Earth. Damn those aliens, they're out there! Damn you aliens!
Calm down.
Category, please. Looks like this category is the British or something. The British or something. $10,000 for this one. Okay, you know how America fought the British in the Revolution? Well,
sure.
If the British Army had come to fight the Battle of Concord in a Concorde, what might they have done to attack the American soldiers? Mounted muskets on the hood of a limo, fired cannons from the back of a rowboat, dropped large rocks from a supersonic jet, or attached bayonets to the front of a tractor?
Yeah, Concorde is a plane.
The Concorde is an ultra-high-speed jet.
Looks like we got them redcoats on the run.
Ah! Rocks! Run away! Retreat! Ow! Okay, pick a category. You want the head rush? You got it. Heads up, here's your clue. Sure, I used to be one of the gang, but that was a long time ago, and I don't want to talk about it, okay? Good luck!
Jackson 5. Uh, 10,000 Maniacs. New Edition. The Beatles will also accept wings. Funky Bunch. Frank Black. Oh, I have no idea, honestly. The Pixies. Alright, cool. That would be Van Halen.
Good effort! Good effort! Nice hustle! Let's check out your final score! That's the game!
Yeah.
Way to go, Green. You know, it's like I always say, it doesn't matter whether you win or lose, as long as you get to play with yourself. Now, get away from the computer and go make some friends, will you? Bye-bye.
I mean, I'm doing pretty good. Obviously, I'd be doing a little better, and I had gotten more like with the first and second game. Hi, Abe.
Just can't get enough, huh? I understand.
Oh, no, I can't.
Put down the taco and make me a show. Let's go.
Alrighty, pick one. And I believe this one's called A Moment of Silence. This one can get you 10 grand. Hey, don't you think it's about time all those people in the Scream movies would just shut up? If the killers in the next Scream want to prevent the girls from screaming, what should they do? Slice up their thyroids, bash in their patellas, grind up their uvulas, or rip out their larynxes?
That would be the larynx.
Without your larynx, also known as your voice box, no one can hear you scream. Which means there won't be another sequel, because their ability to scream is the only thing some of them actors got going for them. Okay, I need a category. Coming at you. Happy birthday, Pipsqueak. 10,000 bucks riding on this one. Think fast. Say your best friend was born the day before you. If you've celebrated 16 birthdays and your friend has only celebrated 4, on what day was your friend born? February 29th, April 31st, June 31st, or September 31st?
February 29th.
Every 4 years, February 29th is the extra day on the calendar that makes it a leap year. So, when you turn 16 and get your driver's license, your friend's gonna get like a big wheel or something. Category, please.
I wish.
All right, dude, you just picked a dis or dat.
One day.
The category for this dis or dat question is, here's your diploma and $10 million. Listen up, I'm going to read off 7 NBA players, and for each one, I want you to tell me if they were drafted straight out of high school or after playing in college. As each name comes up, if they were fresh out of high school, press 1. If they played in college, press 2. And press 4 if you want to skip. I'll add $5K to your score for a right answer, and you lose $5,000 for a wrong answer or one you don't get to.
This could prove challenging.
Okay, timer please. Let's do it. Kobe Bryant.
He went straight out of high school.
Marcus Camby.
Camby was in college.
Kevin Garnett.
High school.
Allen Iverson.
He played college.
Sean Kemp.
High school.
Joe Smith.
College.
This is it. Chris Webber.
College.
That's all she wrote. Hello, 7 out of 7. Let's put it into your total. Okay, moneybags, let's move on. Okay, pick a category. Pucker up for, it's only third period and I have free busted teeth. 20,000 bucks says you don't know this one. Hey, you know that NHL hockey team that moved from Hartford to Carolina called the Hurricanes? Whatever, it's not going to help you anyway. If the person who plays center for the Carolina Hurricanes were named after the center of a hurricane, what might you hear the announcer say? Head won't be using those teeth. Heart's heading back to the penalty box. Eye gets checked into the boards. Or Crest got another fan in a headlock.
Center of a hurricane is known as the eye.
The calm center of a hurricane is called the eye of the hurricane.
This game could be over, but no, here come the Hurricanes. Oh my God, what a finish!
I need a category. The category is God Save the Burger King. 10,000 beanies if you get this one. Here's the pitch. Imagine that Burger King opens a restaurant in Russia named after Russia's historical rulers. What will the new Russian Burger King be called? Burger Tsar, Burger Khan, Burger Kaiser, or Burger Emperor?
Hippie Burger Czar.
Before the Communist Revolution, the old rulers of Russia were called Tsars.
Да, ну чего тебе надо еще? Hey, I'm talking to you. You want fries with that or what, comrade?
Yeah.
Alrighty, pick one. This category is known as Why Luke Skywalker is a Slow Learner. You give me a right answer, I give you 30,000 bucks. Hey, you know in Star Wars when Ben Kenobi tells Luke,
May the Force be with you.
well, imagine Ben Kenobi is studying physics and wants to be technically correct when he says,
May the Force be with you.
what would be the best way for Ben to advise Luke? May E equals MC squared be with you? May mass times acceleration be with you? May pi times radius squared be with you? Or may protons divided by neutrons be with you?
I think that'd be mass and acceleration.
Mass times acceleration equals force.
Boom!
But Ben, how can I lift inanimate objects when it defies Newton's law of gravitation?
Good God, Luke, will you stop whining? Oh no, what's happening?
What?
What's happening?
Wait,
It's
wait,
different
wait,
this
whoa.
time. What's happening? No, no!
Well, Green, I may have freed the slaves, but you kicked some booty in this game. Oh ho! I'm Abraham Lincoln.
Holy
Welcome
cow.
To the gold threshold. No! Here we go. Look at my gold tooth. Okay, ta-ta. Back to you, Bob.
Gold
Wow.
medal. Nice going. Congratulations. Now here's an idea. Why don't you read a book? You spent way too much time with this game already.
Yeah, probably.
Okay, I need a cat. This bad boy is Teen Angle. 20,000 bucks for a correct answer. Heads up, here it comes. As far as angles go, how does the band 98 Degrees measure up? Their butts are kinda acute, their clothes are so odd, their lyrics are really obtuse, or their message is just right.
They are obtuse.
Angles that are greater than 90 degrees are called obtuse angles. You know, obtuse also means stupid, like using the lyrics baby, baby, baby in every chorus that you do. You know, that's obtuse. Category, please.
Hey, what am I doing here? Oh yeah, it's my question. Here we go. These grass get scully up,
Oh.
scully up, do. Old man's moldy memories. Scully up, do. Hey,
Alright, give it up for...
getting to second base.
And you pocket 20,000 clams if you get this one.
Okay, for this question, you're gonna,
Old man, what's up? You need some help?
Yeah, what are they supposed to do? I forgot what they...
What? They're supposed to buzz in and type the answer. I mean,
Oh, is that all?
Yeah.
Well, I knew that. I thought this was gonna be like some kind of special question or something. All right, here we go. Okay, this famous baseball player has a funny...
Okay, I
bowl
think that's
haircut.
Pete
His nickname is
Rose.
Charlie Hustle. You got it? He played baseball with the Big Red Machine in Cincinnati in the 70s and then with the Phillies and the Expos in the 80s. Sports. He's made it to first base more than any guy ever when he broke the record for the most hits in the 1980s. Oh, hitter. You know, he's the one who was accused of gambling on games and was banned from baseball for his whole...
let's see what you think. The man with the most hits in baseball was nicknamed Charlie Hustle and was banned from the game for life for illegal gambling was none other than...
Pete Rose.
Yes.
Hey, old man, you played some baseball in your day, didn't you?
You betcha, patootie. That was back when we used crab apples for balls and thigh bones for bats. Hey, bada, 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 swing, buddy.
You are a total freak.
Says you.
I need a category. Let's see what we got here. As the Sheryl Crow flies, I'm giving out 30 grand for a right answer. Hey, you know how sound travels at different speeds through different things? Well, imagine that bands were actually made of the material they're named for. Because music travels through this material fastest, which band's music will reach you first? Air Supply, Stone Temple Pilots, Mudhoney, or Liquid Soul?
Oh my god. It's either air or liquid.
Hey, let's take a look at the right answer. Sound travels fastest through solids like
Good thing I
stone,
didn't guess.
slower through liquids and gases. And that's why soft rock sucks. Alrighty, pick one. This one is, it's not easy being Green Day. This one will get you 10 grand. Eyes up front, we're moving. Say the members of Green Day are actually plants, and their tough touring schedule has them looking a bit pale. What should they drink to put the green color back into their cheeks? Palmolive puree, protoplasm punch, saline solution, or a chlorophyll cocktail?
That would be chlorophyll.
Plants use the pigment chlorophyll to give them their green color and help them produce food.
This stuff tastes like dookie, but it sure makes my hair green.
Okay, pick a category. Hey, let's take a quick break for the following commercial message.
No.
Von den deutschen Schöpfer das Übernostrum kommt Kindernostrum. Dussel in der glücklich heilen, liegt der Schreck und Stapler. Frei die kleine Aufgabe in der große Kindernostrum. Du musst mehr Gutgefühl mit Kindernostrum.
Oh.
Oh, looks like you've had Rush before. Well, check out this clue, because it may come in handy. You want me to put this where? Well, I don't even know what that means, but you better put your finger on your buzzer. Good luck.
Yeah, you put that on your teeth. Underarm. Herbal essences. That's a hair. That's a shampoo. Bosch and Long. Eyes. Skin. No! Oh, okay, you put on your nose. Hard candy. That would be your ear. Don't make me answer this question. Okay. No. Fingernails. Well, that was a little ugly.
Nothing to write home about, but not too shabby. Let's see your final score. That's the game. Hey, congratulations, my friend. You made it through an entire game by yourself, and you came out on top. You know, not many people can say that. Yeah, they can. Oh, well, thanks for playing. Bye.
Yeah.
And that's a wrap. Another day, another
Hi, Abe.
show. Diva Bambino.
All right, gotcha. Hey, come on, leave the goat alone. We have a show to do here.
Okay, I need a category. And here we have the sin of high school. Get it right, I'm handing over $20K. And we're off. If you wanted to earn the scarlet letter for your varsity jacket, what would you most likely have to do? Be unfaithful to your prom date, gossip about your best friend, be tardy for class, or pig out in the cafeteria?
Be unfaithful to your prom date.
In the book The Scarlet Letter, Hester Prynne is forced to wear a big scarlet letter A on her dress for committing adultery, which means she was unfaithful. Yeah, my first grade teacher used to make us wear our sins on our shirts. It really sucked when you got caught picking your nose. I need a category.
Or you could basically call that the pot to easy A.
Buffy's got a boo-boo. Looks like this one's going for $10,000. Uh-oh, looks like Buffy's been getting sloppy in her vampire slaying. Imagine Buffy has a bad day and one of the vampires drains her of most of her blood. What does Buffy need to put blood back into her body? A translation, a transistor, a transfusion, or a transfixation?
That'd be a transfusion.
The process of putting blood into a person's veins is transfusion. Now all she's got to do is cover up that big hickey the vampire left on her neck. I prefer turtlenecks. Ooh, have I said too much? Alrighty, pick one.
All right.
Open wide and get ready for a little Saturday morning violence. And you're playing for a $30,000 wad. Flex those fingers, because here it comes. Say the Looney Tunes characters attempt to take over the country. Given the animal that led the revolt in George Orwell's Animal Farm, who would most likely be hanged for treason? Bugs Bunny, Daffy Duck, Porky Pig, or Wile E. Coyote?
That would be Porky Pig.
In George Orwell's Animal Farm, farm animals participate in a revolt led by a pig named Old Major. I don't know how Porky Pig could start a revolt, though. He's not a very good public speaker.
The animals. We must forget it.
Category, please. Well, what do we have here? Party till you can't pronounce your own name. This one can get you 10 grand. Okay, now imagine it's 1999 and the city of New York wants to celebrate by blaring old Prince music and renaming themselves the way Prince did. If New York were to rename itself in the way the artist formerly known as Prince did, what would be its new name? The city formerly known as New London, the city formerly known as Rome, the city formerly known as New Amsterdam, or the city formerly known as Constantinople?
That'd be the city formerly known as New Amsterdam.
New York City used to belong to the Dutch, who called it New Amsterdam. And I hear the Statue of Liberty.
And everyone knows Constantinople is now Istanbul.
Yeah.
Why? It's nobody's business but the Turks.
I need a category.
Your attention, please. Attention. You just picked a dis or dat.
The category for this dis or dat is... It came from outer space, or Perry Farrell's mind. Okie dokie, I'm gonna list off 7 words, and for each word, I want you to tell me if it's the name of a music festival or a science fiction movie.
All right.
Each word comes up. If
Music
it's a
festival or sci-fi
press
movie?
1. If
That
it's
should
a
be easy
sci-fi
peasy.
Movie, press 2. And press 4 if you want to skip. You get 5,000 for each right answer, and you lose 5,000 for each one you get wrong or that you don't get to. Can we see the monkey timer, please? And we're off. Chud, music festival or sci-fi?
That's a sci-fi movie. Horde. Roar is a sci-fi movie. Warped is a festival. Mimic is a sci-fi movie. Festival.
Last one.
Dune is sci-fi.
That's all she wrote.
Could have been better.
Not memorable, but not terrible. All right, got your money? Okay, let's move on. Okay, pick a category. This baby is, just stick the thermometer where the headphones go. How does $20,000 sound? Coming at you. Considering the body's normal temperature, which of these radio stations could use the slogan, music as hot as your body? 101.9 WBRN The Burn, 99.8 KTMP The Temp, 96.4 KDGR The Degree, or 98.6 WHET The Heat.
I believe it's 98.6.
The normal human body temperature is 98.6, so WHET would be just as hot as you. My favorite station's 107.6, The Fever.
You probably need to be. You probably need to. Check out funeral plans.
And this is...
I am not a robot, but I act like one in the movies.
$10,000 for this one. Think fast. If Arnold Schwarzenegger's next action flick were called Benedict Arnold, what would you expect to see? A traitor blasting his own countrymen, a president in a high-speed car chase, a poet using his pen to stab somebody, or a chef devouring a delicious egg breakfast?
He'd be a traitor.
Benedict Arnold is America's most famous traitor. Yeah, my favorite part in that movie is when Arnold says,
I'll stab you in the back.
I need a category.
Hey, it's time for a question with me. Hit it, boys. Here we go. Old man's moaning memories. Hey!
Say hello to...
The sooner you learn to gamble, the better.
20,000 bucks says you don't know this one.
Okay, now, when you know the name of the game I'm talking to yous about, type it in there on the keyboard, but buzz in first, okay? You got it? Here we go.
Sure.
It's a card game you play with a special deck. The cards are all pretty colored, like red and yellow and green and blue and red. When you had only one card left, you had to yell out the name of the game real loud and stuff, real fast. The name of the game means one in Espanol.
Go for it.
That would be Uno.
The name
Auto.
of the crazy card game is Uno, which is Spanish for one. Yeah, I always wished I would have learned some Spanish.
How come?
Because then I'd know what people mean when they point at me and say, stupido.
I'll explain it to you afterwards.
The category? Show me the funny. And it's worth 20,000 bucks if you get this one right. You know, even if you didn't see Jerry Maguire, you gotta know that stupid phrase. I'll bet you even got a t-shirt with the phrase, show me the money on it. Anyway, if you saw Jerry Maguire in Cuba, how would Cuba Gooding Jr. shout his famous catchphrase? No me des un chupetón. ¿Dónde está el baño? Muéstrame el dinero. Or ¿qué hora es?
That would be number 3.
Muéstrame el dinero? Sure, I'll show you the money. Man, I can't wait to see Jerry Maguire in Cuba.
Muéstrame el dinero.
Sí, pero primero pone el gato en su boca.
Okay, pick a category. Now serving, better than a sharp stick of butter in the eye. You get this one right, it's worth 30,000 greenbacks. Hey, it's time to brush up on your refrigerator politics. If a stick of imperial margarine practices imperialism, what will it most likely do? Melt itself to feed all the other food, claim that its power comes from God, start an ant colony in your freezer, or forcibly spread itself on weaker food?
Thankfully to YouTube, I think it's spread itself on weaker food.
Imperialism is when a stronger country takes control of a weaker one. You know, I think a tub of I can't believe it's not butter tried to do that too, but the other food just laughed at it. Okay, I need a category.
Ernest time?
You want the Headrush? You got it. Heads up, here's your clue. Ernest gets busy. You better get busy on that buzzer. Good luck.
He literally goes to camp. He saves out. Oh, finds a new Santa. Okay. He goes to jail? Oh, he fights a troll in Scared Stupid. I know that. Okay. Ernest rides again. Oh, it's the canon one, I think. He goes to school. I mean, that come on, that's he plays basketball in that one. Maybe it's find a mining thing? Yeah, there you go. Ernest goes to jail. Goes the electric chair. Okay. That's the canon one.
Good effort, good effort. Nice hustle. Let's check out your final score. That's the game.
Oh man, there we go. We're back
Way
now.
to go, Green. You know, it's like I always say, it doesn't matter whether you win or lose as long as you get to play with yourself. Now, get away from the computer and go make some friends, will you? Bye-bye.
All right.
Beautiful work, everyone.
Hi, Abe.
And
Got it. You heard him. Move it or lose it.
I need a category. Looks like this category is we're moving on up into a tree. 10,000 bucks riding on this one. Okay, you know those Keebler elves, you know, live in trees, make cookies? Yeah, those guys. Imagine that the Keebler elves want to give up their dinky tree house and move into a high-rise tree. Which tree would provide the highest penthouse view? A fir, a sequoia, a bonsai, or a weeping willow?
I think it'd be a sequoia.
The sequoia tree, or California redwood, is the tallest tree in the world. Yeah, and next thing you know, those elves will be wearing three-piece suits and calling their cookies confections. Big shots. Category, please. The category is, it's small, but the rent's cheap. 10,000 beanies if you get this one. Okay, now say you tell your sweetie pie, or your honey bunch, or your love pig, or whatever, that he or she lives in your heart. Imagine that your significant other actually lives inside your heart. Based on the number of separate chambers in the human heart, what kind of home could be made there? A 7-room split-level ranch, a 3-room condo, a 1-room studio, or a 4-room apartment?
That'd be a 4-room apartment.
The human heart has 4 chambers, 2 atria and 2 ventricles. And whatever you do, don't let them pound holes in the walls.
Yeah, that'd be a bad idea.
Well, that category can only mean one thing. It's time for a special treat with our good pal, Milan the janitor.
Okay.
This one's called Get Your Finger Out of Your Nose. 20,000 bucks for a correct answer.
How's it going?
Pretty good. Hey, how'd you like that introduction, Milan?
Well, I would expect nothing less from an individual of your refinement.
Wow, thanks, I think.
Sure.
So, what kind of grammar question you got for us today?
Well, my simple friend, as I was cleaning up in here, I couldn't help but notice the snot collection you formed under your chair.
Oh, that.
Yes, that. So tell me, which of the following sentences contains a gerund? Did Bob eat that booger? Picking boogers makes Bob feel better. Bob has an abundance of boogers. Or there's nothing like a king-size booger.
Gerund. I think maybe it's number 2.
Perhaps next time, Bob will use a tissue.
Yeah.
A gerund is a verb which acts as a noun. In this case, it's picking boogers.
Look, Milan, you can't prove all those boogers are mine.
Actually, yes, I can.
Yeah, right. How?
Well, these are mine, so...
Oh, Milan, that's... you gotta go.
Okay, see you later, chucklehead.
Okay, pick a category. This category is known as a brief question about boxers. And we got 30,000 bucks in the pot. Hey, you ever hear about that big Muhammad Ali George Foreman fight that they had in Africa? It was called the Rumble in the Jungle. If
Sure.
Muhammad Ali and George Foreman took part in the Boxer Rebellion, what would be the best title for that fight? Trading blows in Tokyo, throwing the fist in Budapest, in the ring in Beijing, or the muscles in Brussels?
In the ring in Beijing.
The Boxer Rebellion took place about 100 years ago when the Chinese tried to get rid of foreign influence in their country. You know, I had my own Boxers Rebellion about a year ago when I stopped wearing tighty whities. Alrighty, pick one. Coming at you, a living, breathing juice box. Get it right, I'm handing over 20K. Hey, you know that saying, the straw that broke the camel's back? Well, suppose you take that straw, poke it into the camel's hump, and take a sip. Considering what camels store in their humps, what's the best name for this tasty beverage? Baby brew, brainy bubbles, fatty fizz, or sandy slurp?
I think they have fat in those humps.
Camels store fat in their humps so they can survive in the desert.
And be sure to try new fat-free Fatty Fizz. Half the calories with all the full-bodied, sweaty camel flavor you've come to expect.
Mmm.
You can have that on your own.
This bad boy is, do you like her or do you like her? This one will get you 10 grand. Hey, are you like me? Did you ever have those cranky old teachers who would read your notes if they caught you passing them in class? Which of the following people most likely wrote this note when they were in school? Alexander Graham Bell, Orville Redenbacher, Samuel F.B. Morse, or Thomas Alva Edison?
Yeah, that looks like Morse code.
These dots and dashes are an example of Morse code developed by Samuel Morse when he patented the telegraph. Yep, before Morse developed the code for SOS, he developed the code for SSS. You know.
Sorry, so slappy.
I need a category. Here she is. Chris Rock rocks the crib. Looks like this one's going for 10,000 bucks. Okay, imagine comedian Chris Rock decides it's time to start having children. If funny man Chris Rock names all of his kids after the 3 major types of rocks, which of the following would not be one of his children? Geriatric rock, metamorphic rock, sedimentary rock, or igneous rock?
Yeah, the one that is not a major rock thing is geriatric.
There is no type of rock called geriatric rock. Unless, of course, you're talking about geriatric rock bands like The Who or the Rolling Stones.
Hey, you! Get off of my lawn!
Okay, I need a category. Well, now, what do we have here? Hey, you just picked a disc
All
or
right.
a cat. And this dis or dat questions category is can't take eyes off screen. Now, I'm going to read off 7 names, and for each one, I want you to tell me if it's a video game, a movie, or both.
Oh, yikes.
As each one comes up, if it's a video game, press 1. If it's a movie, press 2. If it's both, press 3. And to skip, press 4. For each right answer, you get 5,000 clams.
All right, I have to remember this is late 90s, so nothing crazy.
Alrighty, bring out the monkey. Here we go. Mortal Kombat. Video
It's
game,
both.
movie, or Street Fighter.
Both.
Crash Bandicoot.
Just a game.
Ghostbusters.
Just a movie. Oh.
Donkey Kong.
It's just a... Oh, crap.
Super Mario Brothers.
Both.
One more. King Kong.
Just a game. Ah.
That's all she wrote. Well, you got 4.
Oh, crap.
Average. Let's check your score.
I can do better than that.
Well, it's not much, but it's, no, it's not much. Let's move on.
Yeah. I gotta do better than that.
Okay, pick a category. Let's see what we got here. So that's why they call it the boob tube. How does $20,000 sound? Let's boogie. If obnoxious media queen Jenny McCarthy is a victim of McCarthyism, what has she most likely been accused of doing? Hosting a dating game for Democrats, shaking her butt for a monarchist, posing nude in a communist magazine, or belching at the Republican convention?
Yeah, she was... McCarthyism had to do with communism.
Back in the 1950s, Senator Joseph McCarthy started accusing everyone of being a communist.
Comrade, have you seen new Jenny McCarthy spread?
I think Fidel Castro's spread is much better.
Alrighty, pick one. And I believe this one's called As If We Don't Know Enough About You Already. $30,000 for this one. Okay. Hey, I got a Teen Mag pop quiz for you. So, get out your 4-colored pen and listen up. How do I feel about that early 80s stuff coming back into style? Cool, now I can wear my Reeboks again. Okay, some people can pull it off, some can't. Boring, I'd much rather stick with platforms. Or lame, it sucked the first time around.
I'm gonna go with lame.
Hey, I don't care how you slice it. Early 80s stuff was, is, and always will be lame, lame, lame. Now, late 70s crap, that stuff rocks. Category, please. Don't move, because we'll be right back after this short commercial message.
Hey, kids, come on down to the puppy farm. Just drop your puppies in the top and watch them dig an underground community.
Can they breathe in there?
The large plexiglass viewing surface is perfect for group puppy watching. Look, kids. Puppy. It's a puppy farm.
Oh, looks like you've had Rush before. Well, check out this clue, because it may come in handy. Money makes the world go around. And if you want money, you better work that buzzer. Good luck.
Dollars? Pound. Franc. This is obviously pre-Euro era, so yen. That would be peso. Russia. Ruble. There you go. Mark.
Not bad, not bad. Why am I yelling? I don't know. Let's check out your final score. That's the game.
Just barely another 200,000
You were
one.
like the best player we had this whole game. Really, I mean that. Thank you for playing Headrush, and hey, I'll see you next time.
We're not done yet, though.
And cut.
Hi, Abe.
Showtime.
I need a category. Alright, give it up for getting a charge out of Sweet Valley. And you pocket 20,000 clams if you get this one. Alright, now you know those twins on Sweet Valley High, Jessica and Elizabeth? The ones that are supposed to be like exact opposites of each other? Well, if Jessica and Liz behave the same way as objects that have opposite electrical charges, what would you expect them to do? Make each other explode, scream and run away from each other, run up and kiss each other, or produce gas in each other?
I think they would run away from each other.
Oh, I see. Kind of like how you run away from the right answer, huh?
Oh.
For the curious, here's the right answer.
It's the other way.
Things with opposite charges, like protons and electrons, are attracted to each other. So those opposite twins would be smooching. Damn, I never saw that episode. Not that I ever watched Sweet Valley High, because I would never. Okay, let's move on. Alrighty, pick one. May I introduce Leave My TV Alone? This one can get you 10 grand.
Alright, let's get back on the right side.
Considering its name, which MTV program would you expect to teach you about osmosis? House of Style, Liquid Television, Oddville, or Singled Out?
That would be Liquid Television.
Osmosis is when a liquid moves through a membrane, so there's an equal concentration of liquid on either side.
Mommy, Mommy, water's gushing out of the TV!
Okay, I need a category. Open wide and get ready for Save Me from the Bell. 20,000 bucks says you don't know this
All right,
one.
let's get back
Okay,
on it here.
Screech, you know that unbelievably annoying character from TV's Saved by the Bell? Well, he's finally decided to go on to college. Screech tells his pal Slater that he wants to continue his higher education at the Electoral College. Why can't Screech go to school there? It's no longer open, it's not a school, it's a college for women only, or it's a college for electricians.
It's not a school.
The Electoral College is not a school, but it's the name of a group of people that actually elects the president and the vice president of the United States.
Oh, well, Slater, it looks like I'm out of luck. I guess I'll just hang around with you for the summer.
Hey, had it coming.
Okay, pick a category. Oh, my. Guess what? It's a headbutt.
Hey.
Take a look at your headbutt category. Dear Diary, my mom's a cow. How about $50,000 to start this headbutt question? Headbutt directions time. Now, you're going to see an equation like this. All you got to do is figure out the parts and add
Prozac.
them together. Let's see here. Paid athlete is Pro. Littlest Hansen is Zach. Add them up. Prozac. Pretty simple, huh? Now listen up. Every second and a half, some of the cash is going to disappear. So if you want to win big, you got to be quick. Alrighty then. What does this equation add up to? Flour plus famous diary
Frank.
writer. Okay, for the first part, I'm talking about that red flour that you give your main squeeze. You know,
Rose.
violets are blue and all that crap. The second part is the name of that young girl. You want it? You got it. Type.
Yeah.
You know, I really like that show, but I always wished Roseanne would, loosen up a little bit and say what was really on her mind. Not worry about appearances so much. I need a category.
I should have done a little better on that one.
Well, what do we have here? Up Dawson's Creek without a paddle. $10,000 riding on this one. Okay, you know how Joey on Dawson's Creek always seems to get all tingly looking when she looks at that moron Dawson? Well, if Joey wants to get that tingly feeling without the hassle of actually dealing with Dawson, which of these products should she slather all over her body? Denorex, Memorex, Stridex, or Kotex?
That would be Denorex.
Denorex is that shampoo that tingles, so you know it's working. And the best part is, once Joey slathers that stuff all over her body, she won't even need Dawson. Alrighty, pick one. Say hello to A River Runs Through Me. $10,000 for this one. All right, I'm going to show you the name of a famous river, and I want you to tell me which word it rhymes with. Okay, great. All right, you got a good look? Good. Does it rhyme with rabies, slimes, memes, or phlegms?
That'd be memes.
How do you say, no?
See, now I could have given you some cash if you would have picked this.
Phlegms.
The famous river that flows through London is the Thames, just like phlegms.
Looks like the river's running a tad low today. Well, let's fill it up.
Category, please.
Oh my goodness.
Hey, nice choice. You just picked a dis or dat.
All right.
This dis or dat's category name is Only Mom Knows for sure. Listen up. I'm going to read off 7 names, and for each one, I want you to tell me if it's a man or a woman. If you think it's a guy, press 1. If you think it's a woman, press 2. And press 4 to skip. $5,000
right.
for each right answer, and you lose $5,000 for each one you get wrong or that you don't get to.
Doesn't seem that complex, but we'll find out very
timer,
quick.
Please. Let's boogie. Marilyn Manson, man or woman?
Man.
Left Eye.
That's a woman.
Liv Tyler.
Woman.
Liev Schreiber.
Man.
Erykah Badu.
Woman.
Stevie Nicks.
Woman.
Last one. R.
Man.
That's all she wrote.
There we go.
Unbelievable. 7 out of 7. Well, good things happen to good people, right? Yeah, right. Okay, let's move on. Okay, I need a category. The category? I'll doppel your ganger, and it's worth $20,000 if you get this one right. Wipe off that finger, because here we go. Which of these products' advertising campaigns best shows the concept of the doppelganger? The Pillsbury Doughboy, the Doublemint Gum Twins, the Budweiser Frogs, or Mr. Clean?
That would be the twins.
Doppelganger is German for double walker and can mean double or twin or even evil twin. But if you ask me, all twins are evil. Hey, get out of here. Who let you in here? Curse you, brother. I'll be back. I'm sorry about that, folks. Let's move on. Okay, pick a category.
Again.
This one is, don't get fresh with me. 10,000 beanies if you get this one. A 1, a 2, a 3. Let's suppose that during a military coup, the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air becomes the Fresh Prince of Wales. Over which country will he rule? India, England, Jamaica, or Australia?
That would be England.
Wales is part of the United Kingdom, so the Fresh Prince is going to be heir to the throne of England. Which is great, because that'll give Carlton a reason to be a pompous ass. Category, please. For your enjoyment, a starring role to die for. I'm giving out 30 grand for a right answer. Okay, let's say Tom Cruise stars in a sequel to Born on the 4th of July called Died on the 4th of July. If Died on the 4th of July is about U.S. presidents who actually died on the 4th of July, which president will Tom Cruise definitely not be playing? John Adams, Thomas Jefferson, Abraham Lincoln, or James Monroe?
I think that would be Lincoln.
Get this, Adams, Jefferson, and Monroe all died on the 4th of July. My man Lincoln died on April 14th. Besides, Tom Cruise is way too short to play Abe Lincoln.
True. Alrighty.
You want the Headrush? You got it. Heads up, here's your clue. Shake that body. Actually, all you gotta shake is your finger on that buzzer. Good luck.
Eye. Mouth. Head. Nails. Lips. Fish. Bone? There you go. Butthole.
Nothing to write home about, but not too shabby. Let's see your final score. That's the game.
Green. Could have been better.
Good job. And get a social life, you know. Throw a party or something, you know. Write some letters. Hey, thanks for head rushing with me. I gotta go.
You're not going anywhere, dude. We got 4 more games to play.
Credits and Baby Diva.
Woohoo, we're going again. Hey, you, we don't need that. Move that. All right, it's a game. Let's go, people.
Okay, I need a category. This baby is, can't we all just get along, John Silver? This one will get you 10 grand. Hey, check it out. Long John Silver, you know that seafood place? They're looking for wait staff. If the manager says he's looking for someone resembling Long John Silver from the book Treasure Island, what could you do to land the job? Replace your hand with a hook, chop off a leg, grow another head, or rip out your tongue?
I think you would lose a leg.
Long John Silver from Treasure Island only has 1 leg, so you're going to have to chop off one of yours. Hey, but who needs a leg when you can get all the free hush puppies you can eat, huh?
It doesn't seem like it'd be worth it.
Category. And And here we have X-Men and Frat Boys. Looks like this one's going for 10,000 bucks. Flex those fingers, because here it comes. Considering their team's nickname, which university should hire X-Man Wolverine as a mascot? Notre Dame University, Ohio State University, University of Michigan, or Syracuse University?
That would be the Michigan Wolverines.
Michigan's mascot is the Wolverine. And you know, if I were an opposing team's mascot, I'd think twice about fooling around with Wolverine.
Ooh.
Rip. Okay, pick a category. Uh-oh, looks like we're in for a special visit from our good friend Milan the janitor.
Okay.
Just talking with Milan.
And this is, I'm not your chew toy. Get it right, I'm handing over 20K.
How you doing, Bob?
Oh, not bad. Hey, did I see you hitting on the new temp the other day?
Bite me, Bob.
Ouch, okay, I hit a nerve. Why don't we get to your grammar question for today?
Yes, why don't we, loser? Which of these is an imperative sentence? Bite me, Bob. Milan said, I told Bob to bite me. Bob was told to bite Milan. Or would Bob like to bite me?
I think that would be 1.
Bite me is a command, which makes it an imperative sentence.
I tell you, Milan, I love how you make all this grammar stuff so easy to understand.
Bite me, Bob.
Category, please. Pucker up for, this thing. How does $20,000 sound? Okay, let's see who spends way too much time in chat rooms. If you're a left-handed loud laugher with braces who wears shades, which of these emoticons will you not need to describe yourself in your AOL account? Oh, and let me get this out of the way so you can think better. This one, this one, this one, or this one?
Oh, jeez.
This here's the symbol for oops.
I'll take
that's
it.
the one you use when your parents catch you using their credit card to get into adult sites on the web. Alrighty, pick one.
I would just go with a gravestone, to be honest with you.
Now serving, playing doctor with Howard Stern's private parts. 10,000 beanies if you get this one. Coming at you.
If Howard Stern changes his name to Howard Sternum, where will you most likely find him?
Between 2 nostrils, between 2 breasts, between 2 butt cheeks, or between 2 ears?
Sternum would probably be number 2.
The sternum is the bone at the center of your chest, otherwise known as the breastbone. So I guess the argument would be over. I mean, there'd be no doubt that Howard Stern is a total boob. Okay, I need a category. Coming at you. You too. Me too. 20,000 bucks for a correct answer. Think fast. If U2's next video features the guys operating the famous vehicle known as the U2, what will you see? Larry Mullen Jr. piloting a space shuttle, Bono captaining a submarine, The Edge flying a spy plane, or Adam Clayton driving a race car?
I'm thinking maybe it's a sub?
Bono? Well, you got the no part right.
Oh.
Should have picked this. The U-2 was a Cold War era spy plane.
Okay.
Before we do this next song, make sure your trays and seats are in the full upright locked positions.
I need a category.
Ooh.
Alright, give it up for corny horror movies. And you're playing for a $30,000 wad. Hey, you know those horror movies about Children of the Corn? Well, imagine this. In a new Children of the Corn movie, the creepy kids grind up and boil all of their corn. What's the best name for this film? Children of the Grits, Children of the Colonel, Children of the Fritters, or Children of the Corn Dog?
That sounds like grits to me.
Corn that's been ground up and boiled is called grits.
And remember, do not take instant grits.
Susie, come and eat your grits.
Okay, pick a category. All right, dude, you just picked a dis or dat.
Oh, it took us long enough to find one.
category for this dis or dat question is, it's been 8 years. Move on. Okay, I'm going to list 7 characters from Beverly Hills 90210. And for each one, I want you to tell me if they were on the show during the high school years, the college years, or both.
Okay, that's going to be a
As
fun
each
one.
one appears, if they were on the show during the high school years, press 1. If it's a college person, press 2. Press 3 if it's both. And press 4 if you want to skip. I'll add 5K to your score for a right answer.
All right.
And lose 5,000 for a wrong answer or one you don't get to.
Let's see, I paid attention this time here.
Okay, let's see that timer. Let's do it. Brandon, high school, college.
Both.
Valerie.
Both? No.
Brenda.
She was in both.
Kelly.
Both.
David.
College. No, both.
Scott.
Just high school.
This is it. Claire.
College.
That's all she wrote. Well, you lost 2 of them, but you got most of them. So let's check out your score.
All right.
Okay, that time's over.
95K, come on.
Category, please. This category is known as, please, no more refreshing goodness. And you pocket 20,000 clams if you get this one. Okay, now have you heard the myth of Icarus? Well, he dies at the end. But imagine he doesn't die and he's just a little shaken up. When Icarus comes home after his famous adventure, which of these refreshing beverages will he probably not grab out of the fridge? Rolling Rock beer, Crystal Light, Starbucks coffee, or Sunny Delight?
He would not want Sunny Delight.
According to Greek mythology, Icarus flew too close to the sun with a set of wings made of wax. They melted and he fell to a watery death.
Hey, Icarus, what would you like to drink? We've got milk, we got some purple stuff, Sunny D.
Thanks, Dad, but I'll just take some burn ointment.
Okay, I need a category.
Oh, look, they survived. Nope.
Open wide and get ready for games in high places. 10,000 bucks riding on this one. And we're off. Because of the way it stands, in which of these buildings would it be most difficult for you to play Jenga? The Tower of Pisa, the Eiffel Tower, the Sears Tower, or the Tower of London?
The Tower of Pisa's leaning.
The Tower of Pisa, or the Leaning Tower of Pisa, leans. So it'd be really hard to build anything straight up.
Man, playing Jenga in this tower sucks.
You said it, man. Hey, let's play marbles instead.
Okay. No!
I need a category. Okay, we're gonna rejoin the game after this short commercial message.
New Humpy Cola.
I'm not thirsty, but you are.
Not fit for human consumption.
Headrush before. Well, check
Okay.
out this clue because it may come in handy. Your friend is very animated, and that's assuming you have any friends. Well, good luck.
Butthead. The brain. Stimpy. Chicken. Scratchy. Jerry. Bullwinkle.
Not bad, not bad. Why am I yelling? I don't know. Let's check out your final score. That's the game. Hey, congratulations,
Well,
my friend. You made it through an entire game by yourself, and you came out on top. You know, not many people can say that.
I mean,
yeah, they can. Oh, well, thanks for playing. Bye.
maybe we may be suffering from the blahs a little bit here.
Fabulous work, everyone. Baby D, tell me what's going on.
All right,
Let's continue.
Hey, come on, leave the goat alone. We have a show to do here.
All righty, pick one.
By the way, we are 250,000 away.
20,000 bucks if you get this one right. Hey, are you like me? Do you love the disco and the line dancing? Well, I'm a dancing fool. Or just a fool. Hey, you decide. Say you're at a club and you get the urge to do the Aztec two-step. Which would be the best place to do it? The stage, the cages, the bathroom, or the parking lot?
I think that'd be the bathroom.
The Aztec two-step is slang for diarrhea, so you better two-step it into the bathroom.
Okay, Bobby Sue, now follow my lead.
Ew!
Okay, pick a... Let's see what we got here. Martha Stewart pumps iron. 20,000 bucks says you don't know this one. Hey, I'm sure everyone's heard of that scary little homemaker Martha Stewart, right?
Sure.
If Martha Stewart decorates her living room with the Iron Curtain, what will that do to her house? Cause her house to decay, separate the east and west parts of her house, add minerals to her food, or make her house smell like farts?
The Iron Curtain separated the east and west part of Germany.
The Iron Curtain refers to how the Soviet Union and Eastern Europe isolated themselves from the West after World War II. And I hear Martha's really in trouble because the living room just acquired nuclear weapons and the bathroom is totally jealous. Okay, I need a category. The category is a zit the size of Mount Olympus. You give me a right answer, I give you 30,000 bucks. All right, now we all know that where there's grease, there's zits. Suppose grease gets so greasy that it forms into a pus-filled whitehead. In order to pop this huge zit, which border countries of Greece should you squeeze? Albania, Bulgaria, and Turkey, Armenia, Finland, and Portugal, Austria, France, and Italy, or Iran, Iraq, and Saudi Arabia?
I think that'd be Albania, Bulgaria, and Turkey.
Albania and Bulgaria are to the north of Greece and Turkey's to the east.
Look out, it's gonna blow! Good God, somebody give me a giant tube of Oxy 10!
I need a category. Whoa! Someone just got themselves a dis or dat. And this dis or dat questions category is... she's a screamer. All right, I'm going to read off the names of 7 actresses, and for each one, I want you to tell me if she's from Scream, Scream 2, or both.
Ooh,
Each one
okay.
comes up. If she's from the first
Pay
Scream,
attention,
press
pay
1.
attention.
If she's from the Scream sequel,
I think
press 2.
there's a couple of them that would fit
Press 3 if it's
both.
both. And if you want to skip one, press 4. I give you 5,000 bucks for each right answer, and 5,000 will be taken away if you get it wrong or don't get to it. Can we see the monkey timer, please? Here we go. Nev Campbell, Scream.
Both.
Jada Pinkett.
Second.
Drew Barrymore.
First.
Courtney Cox.
Both.
Rose McGowan.
First.
Sarah Michelle Gellar.
Second.
Last one. Tori Spelling.
Second.
That's all she wrote. Oh, yeah, you rock. Check it out. Enjoy your moment. Okay, that's enough. Let's move on. Okay, pick a category. And I believe this one's called 4 out of 5 dentists swallow their gum. $10,000 for this one. Heads up, here it comes. If you had a trident made out of trident gum, which of the following could you do? Flex a muscle made of gum, spear fish with gum, bike around on gum, or blow an instrument made of gum?
You would spearfish with gum.
A trident is that three-pronged spear thing that fishermen use and that god of the sea Neptune always carries around.
Hey, who wants trident?
I do.
Ooh.
Alrighty, pick one. This bad boy is Twister 2, the cold beverage. This one will get you 10 grand. Let's boogie. Say you go to a diner, and instead of ordering an iced tea with a twist of lemon, you order an iced tea with an Oliver twist of lemon. Who would you expect to be floating in your drink? A sour little English orphan, a citrusy Civil War hero, a tart Indian prime minister, or a tangy Supreme Court justice?
That would be the English orphan. More?
You're slurping up a little orphan kid from Charles Dickens' famous book, Oliver Twist. Just be careful when you order an iced tea with a twist of Winnie the Pooh. Category, please.
Ooh, I just take a new dimension after that.
I smell cleaning products. Well, that means we're in for a session with our good buddy, Milan the janitor.
That movie that came out earlier this year.
May I introduce, don't forget to wipe, how does $20,000 sound? Hey, how's it hanging, Milan?
Wouldn't you like to know?
I would like to know. So, you learning anything in that night school of yours that you, want to ask a question about?
Yes, I do, as a matter of fact.
Really?
But first I have a question for you, Bob.
Yeah?
Someone's been popping their zits in the men's room again.
That's disgusting.
Do you have any idea who is responsible for the dried up zit juice on the men's room mirrors?
Don't look at me. I'll bet it's that new intern.
Yeah, right. Anyway, let's try this. In the sentence, the pop zit sprayed pass onto the mirror, which word is the direct object? Is it zit, sprayed, pass, or mirror?
I think that would be mirror.
Mirror, mirror on the wall. Who's the suckiest player of them all?
Oh.
Pay attention, class. The direct object is the noun which receives the action of the verb. In this case, the verb sprayed relates to the noun pass. So pass is the direct object.
Oh, I get it. It's like when I was younger, my zits were the direct object of ridicule.
Right. And now, of course, you just pop them in the men's room.
I do not pop them in the men's room. I don't know
Look,
what you...
I have videotapes. Would you like me to show them to everyone?
Okay. Thanks for stopping by, Milan. Okay, see you later. All right, back to the game. Okay, pick a category. Looks like this category is dance in your pants. 20,000 bucks for a correct answer. All right, we've all seen those river dance people, right? You know, those Irish step dancer people?
Mm-hmm.
If the cast of Riverdance does an extra long performance inspired by the longest river in the world, what will be the new show's name? Yankee Dance, Nile Dance, Amazon Dance, or Mississippi Dance?
I think it's the Nile Dance.
The Nile is the longest river in the world, so the River Dance would become the Nile Dance.
There we go.
And I am Lord of the Nile Dance.
Okay, I need a category. This one is game show hosts who wear tights. This one can get you 10 grand. Eyes up front, we're moving. If the feuding families in Shakespeare's Romeo and Juliet were to work out their differences on the game show Family Feud, who would be competing? The Rosencrantzes and the Guildensterns, the Rubbles and the Flintstones, the Montagues and the Capulets, or the Sawyers and the Finns?
That would be the Montagues and the Capulets.
Survey says... Romeo was a Montague and Juliet was a Capulet. And I think they actually met on Singled Out. Category, please. This baby is working for the Superman. And we got 30,000 bucks in the pot. Wipe off that finger, because here we go. Which superhero would the EPA most likely employ? Space Ghost,
Environmental
Captain
Protection
Planet, Spider-Man, or
Agency.
Freakazoid?
That would be Captain Planet.
The EPA stands for the Environmental Protection Agency. They look out for the environment, just like Captain Planet.
I am here to do my duty for planet Earth.
Yeah, whatever. Here's your desk, here's a couple of post-its, and in a couple of years you'll get a cubicle.
Alrighty, pick one. You want the Headrush? You got it. Heads up, here's your clue. No school today. Well, there may be no school, but there still is the Headrush. Good luck.
January 1st. December 25th. July 4th. 4th Thursday in November. First Monday in September. That's Monday in May, yeah. President's Day. Oh, I think that's February. Come back for me, man. Come back for me. There you go.
Good effort, good effort. Nice hustle. Let's check out your final score. That's
all right.
the game. Hey, way to go, Green. You know, it's like I always say, it doesn't matter whether you win
200,000. We got
yourself.
2 games to go, folks.
And go make some friends, will you? Bye-bye.
And we are 50,000 away from the record.
That's a wrap. Another day.
Obviously, we're continuing to play.
You heard him. Move it or lose it.
I need a category. The category? The British are coming in 30 minutes or we're free! And you pocket 20,000 clams if you get this one. Here's the pitch. Imagine that after the revolution, Paul Revere opened a fast food delivery service. How would he have most likely told his staff to signal him if a British customer were approaching? Give me a number 4 score and 7 with fries. Order 1 if by turf, 2 if by serve. Yell when you see the whites of their eggs. Or, we have not yet begun to cook.
1 by turf, 2 by surf.
Paul Revere was signaled by lanterns hanging in a church tower. 1 lantern if the British came by land, and 2 if by sea. And 3 if they want their fixins on the side. Category, please. For your enjoyment, people who sing really loud in church. Get it right, I'm handing over 20K. A 1, a 2, a 3. What's the most appropriate name for a band made up of 4 hunky boys named Matthew, Mark, Luke, and John? The Gospels, the Messiahs, the Torahs, or the Commandments?
That would be the Gospels.
The Gospels, according to Matthew, Mark, Luke, and John, are the 4 main texts of the Christian New Testament. Hey, is it just me, or do communion wafers look like Stridex pads? Okay, pick a category. Your attention, please. Attention. You just picked
This or that.
This or that. The category for this or that is... I don't care if it's a cartoon. Cover it up. Okay, I'm going to read off the names of 7 cartoon characters, and for each one, I want you to tell me if the cartoon character is naked or wearing clothes. As each one comes up, if he's naked, press 1.
All right.
If he wears clothes, press 2. And press 4 if you want to skip.
Surely I can do this.
5,000 for each right answer, and you lose 5,000 for each one you get wrong or that you don't get to. Okay, timer please. And we're off. Bugs Bunny, naked or clothed? Ren from Ren and Stimpy. Wacko. Papa Smurf. Beavis. Scooby. One more. Rocco. That's all she wrote.
All right.
Man, dish, dat, whatever. You had it down. Let's check out your score.
I had to concentrate on that a little bit.
All right, what's coming up next here? Alrighty, pick one. And this is trivia on the half shell. 20,000 bucks says you don't know this one. Think fast. If the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles were sprayed by a radioactive ooze that mutated them into the people they were named after, what scene might you see? 4 ex-presidents eating a pizza, 4 World War II generals bombing a pizza, 4 Renaissance artists painting a pizza, or 4 philosophers pondering a pizza?
They were Renaissance artists.
Raphael, Michelangelo, Donatello, and Leonardo were all artists during the Italian Renaissance around the 15th century.
Hey, cowabunga, dudes, there's Shredder over there. We make a painting of him and have a pizza with the big meatball.
I need a category. Now serving, I love you, I eat you. Looks like this one's going for 10,000 bucks. Okay, let's pretend that Barney gets sick of doing a crappy TV show for preschoolers and decides to do a crappy TV show for high schoolers. Considering the kind of dinosaur Barney actually is, which of these TV shows might he star in? Boy Meets Woolly Mammoth, Buffy the Velociraptor Slayer, Saved by the Brontosaurus, or the T-Rex Files?
I think it would be a T-Rex.
Everyone's favorite purple dinosaur is a Tyrannosaurus, also known as a T-Rex.
I had to think about that.
On the next T-Rex Files, Barney has an alien encounter.
I love you. Whoa! Okay, I need a category. Pucker up for, would he still have orange hair? 20,000 bucks for a correct answer. Flex those fingers, because here it comes. Imagine that NBA star Dennis the Worm Rodman were actually a flatworm. If Dennis the Flatworm were accidentally cut in half, what would most likely happen? His body would die, but his head would live. He would grow into 2 new worms. He would shrivel up and die, or he would turn into a butterfly.
I think he would grow into 2 new worms.
Both halves would grow into new Dennises. Which might actually work out well. He could finally marry himself. Okay, pick a category. And here we have, it's like a bad song on the radio. Oh, and it's worth 20,000 bucks if you get this one right. Let's boogie. If instead of singing Isn't It Ironic, Alanis Morissette sings Isn't It Ionic, what would she most likely be whining about? Her trouble understanding adjectives, her trouble with pronunciation, her trouble digesting food, or her trouble bonding with chemicals?
Her trouble bonding with chemicals.
Ionic bonding happens when one atom transfers electrons to another atom. You know, I used to date Alanis. Yeah, she gave me this teddy bear with crossed eyes. It freaks me out. Category, please.
Hey, move over, host boy. I gotta ask these kiddies a question. Here we go.
Oh, man.
Old man's morning memories. Hey!
Well, what do we have here?
I'm the dancer and he's the dancer.
How does $20,000 sound?
Now, you don't tell me I don't know about the kids' music these days, boy. I tell you, I got all the famous record albums and I like to play them. In fact, I'm going to see if you can figure out who my most favoritist is. You just type in their name there, kiddo, when you know it, okay? Hey.
Sure.
Okay, there were 2 of them in the group, you know. There were 2 guys, 2 fellies. They were from over the water, you know, over the big pond, and they did those big kind of fancy-dancy kind of songs. Their biggest hit was Girl, You Gotta Know That It's True.
Old man, they also did Baby Don't Forget My Number, right?
Yeah, whatever. Then everyone found out they didn't even sing their own songs. You know, they lost their Grammy. Oh, I love those guys. What was their name?
Talk to me. Type in...
Those 2 nice boys who lost their Grammys when they confessed they didn't even sing on their first album were known as Milli Vanilli.
You know, the two people, the group that actually sang,
Those guys are your favorites, old man?
should have done
Yeah,
things.
I love the Milli Vanilli. I like them with nuts and whipped cream and those little cookie wafers and the Marascalino cherry.
You didn't take your pills today, did you?
Uh-oh, what time is it?
I need a category. Say hello to, he'll make a delicious cookie someday. $30,000 for this one. Hey, you know that little white naked guy, the Pillsbury Doughboy? Well,
Yeah.
if the Pillsbury Doughboy were one of the original Doughboys, what would you most likely see poking him in the stomach at the end of his commercials? A large drill, a bass guitar, a linebacker's helmet, or a German bayonet?
That'd be a German bayonet.
The term doughboy refers to American soldiers who fought in World War I, so the Pillsbury Doughboy would most likely take a German bayonet in the tummy.
Where is your cute little laugh now, doughboy?
Alrighty, pick one. This one's called Teaching Europeans About Real Football. 10,000 bucks riding on this one. You know, every time I turn around, it seems like another professional football team is changing cities. If the Vikings move from Minnesota to the country where the real Vikings originated, what will they most likely be called? The Denmark Vikings, the France Vikings, the Spain Vikings, or the England Vikings?
I'm gonna have to go with Denmark. I thought it was closer to
The Vikings were
Norway or
located in the
Finland.
area known as Scandinavia, which includes Iceland, Sweden, and Denmark. It would suck trying to get a hot dog at those games. Everything would be like creamed herring.
Get your herring dogs here! Red hot herring dogs!
Okay, I need a category. Alrighty, the game's gonna continue after the following commercial.
No.
Packs come, Rat Pads!
They're cool. My friends all wear them.
What are they?
I don't know, but I'm wearing one.
Rat Pads come in 3 sizes. Super for heavy days, regular for normal days, and extra light for light days.
Whatever that means.
Where do you put it?
I don't know, like down there somewhere.
Oh my word.
Well, check out this clue, because it may come in handy. What a tool. And I hope you have the tools to ace this head rush. Good
Hope so.
luck.
Thor had a hammer. Spider-Man had a web. Wonder Woman had that lasso, I think. Wolverine had those gigantic claws. Batman had that utility belt. Captain America had the shield. Earthworm Jim. Oh boy, maybe it was Toe Jam? I don't know. No worries.
Nothing to write home about, but not too shabby. Let's see your final score. That's the game.
Oh my god.
Hey, Green, you were like the best player we had this whole game. Really, I mean that. Thank you for playing Headrush, and hey, I'll see you next time.
I think I got one more game in me.
Nice job, people. Baby Diva.
Just can't get enough, huh? I understand.
Last game, though.
Come on, put down the taco and make me a show. Let's go.
Category, please. Open open wide and get ready for bye-bye, Miss Amerigo Pie. Get it right, I'm handing over $20K. Hey, if Columbus supposedly discovered America, then why isn't the country named after him? I mean, instead, America is named after the first name of some guy who put America on the map. His first name's Amerigo. But if the American continents were named after Amerigo's last name, what would the country be called? Dagamica, Da Vincica, Vespuccica, or Harmonica?
Amerigo Vespucci.
America is named after Amerigo Vespucci, an Italian explorer and map maker.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of Vespuccica.
Okay, pick a category. May I introduce the longest kiss on record? 10,000 beanies if you get this one. Heads up, here it comes. If it takes you a score to score, how long will it be before you get to first base? 5 years, 10 years, 20 years, or 50 years?
That would be 20 years.
A score is a unit of 20. Man, it sucks that it's going to take you that long to score, because in 20 years, you're going to be old and fat. Alrighty, pick one. Looks like this category is body surfing the World Wide Web. $10,000 for this one. And we're off. Because it's named after the first person to travel around the world, which search engine would you expect to be most helpful in traveling around the World Wide Web? Lycos, Magellan, Yahoo, or Hotbot?
I think it's Magellan.
Magellan is credited as the first explorer to travel around the world. Man, what an idiot that Magellan was. I mean, why travel anywhere when you can just download the pictures? I'm never leaving my house. Help me. Okay, I need a category. Alright, give it up for Uncle Sam wants his MTV. You get this one right, it's worth 30,000 greenbacks. Alrighty, now suppose in an attempt to further brainwash the minds of America's youth, the U.S. military changes MTV from music television to military television. Since they'd use military time for all their shows, which of the following would be the new title for MTV's 10 spot? The 0100 spot, the 1800 spot, the 2000 spot, or the 2200 spot?
Yeah, that would be 2200.
The U.S. military follows the 24-hour day clock, so any show that has 10 p.m. in the title would be on at 2200 hours. Yeah, you should see the military's newest show on MTV. It's called Sergeant Beavis and Private Butt Helmet. I need a category. Well now, what do we have here? Hey, you just picked a dis or dat.
Okay.
This dis or dat's category name is, what if God was one of us? Check this. I'm going to show you 7 names. For each one, you're going to tell me if it's the name of a god, the name of a kid from the real world, or both. As each one comes up, if it's a god, press 1. If it's a kid from the real world, press 2. If it's both,
Oh,
press
geez.
3.
Both is an option?
5,000 bucks for each right answer, and you lose 5,000 for a wrong answer or one you don't get to. Alrighty, bring out the monkey.
Yep.
Let's boogie. Osiris, god, real
That's a
world.
god.
Puck.
Kid?
Kali.
Kali. God.
Laura.
Or is a kid?
Lars.
Lars is a kid.
Jacinda.
Jacinda is a kid.
Last one, Victoria.
Kid. Oh.
That's all she wrote. You dropped a couple, but I've seen worse. Let's check out your score. All right, I need 3 more categories. Hit me. All righty, pick one. Coming at you. Chumbawah, huh? This one can get you 10 grand. Coming at you. Because he has the most experience with tubs, which Mother Goose character should appear in Chumbawamba's video for tub thumping? Wee Willie Winky, the Fiddler, the Candlestick Maker, or Humpty Dumpty?
I think that'd be Wee Willie Winky.
Wee Willie Winky? That's weird. I don't remember a Mother Goose poem about Bill Clinton. Hey, got a minute? Take a look at a right answer. The three men who hung out in a tub were the butcher, the baker, and the candlestick maker.
Yeah.
Why do I get the feeling that Mother Goose is going to be around a lot longer than Chumbawamba? Category, please.
All right. Let's finish strong.
And I believe this one's called Other People Who Look Like Johnny Depp. And you pocket 20,000 clams if you get this one. Wipe off that finger, because here we go. Imagine that you confuse heartthrob actor Skeet Ulrich with just plain Skeet. What would be the most logical thing to do to him? Shoot at him, wipe him off the bottom of your shoe, throw salt on him so he'd melt, or put him in a birdcage?
You would shoot at him.
Poor Skeet Ulrich shares his first name with those clay plates that they use for target practice. Pull! I need a category. This bad boy is...
This game's a bunch of whatchamahooey.
This one will get you 10 grand.
Crazy kids in this house. I can't listen to it no more. I can't take it. Man, I need someplace to get away from everybody and their goofy music. You got your grunge kids with their gobbledygook. You got your hip-hop kids listening to all their boppity-bip. And we can't forget about those folksy chick rock groups with their mopedy Joe. And the techno rave heads with their poundity mash. Man, it's enough to make me not be able to even think of the... Wait, what was I saying? Oh, I don't know, man.
Hey, what did old man just call hip-hop music?
It's a bunch of poundity mash, boppity bip, gobbledygook, or mopedy Joe.
That's boppity bip.
Well, as he said in his little rant over there, old man thinks hip-hop music is a bunch of...
boppity bip.
Hey, thanks a lot, old man. You ruined a perfectly good question.
I didn't do... Wait, what was the right answer?
Look, why don't you just leave?
Hey, don't push. I just wanted to...
Get out!
I think Bob's starting to get it.
Let's do it again.
The category is... Blood is Alan thicker than water. 20,000 bucks for a correct answer. Hey, remember that show Growing Pains where the dad was a psychiatrist who worked at home? Whoa, that's a funny one. Anyway, say Growing Pains' dad, Jason Seaver, diagnoses his son Mike as having an Oedipal complex. What has Mike been doing? Sending love poems to his mom Maggie, staring at his sister Carol's feet, spreading gossip about his brother Ben, or failing all his classes at school?
That would be number one.
Oedipus was the guy who killed his father and fell in love with his mother. If you're a boy who's real close to his mother, I mean really close, they say you have an Oedipal complex. But hey, if my mom looked like Maggie Seaver, I might be tempted to marry her too. No, that's pretty weird. I'd probably just date her for a while. Okay, pick a category. Let's see what we got here. Pizza with a cheese-filled coast. Looks like this one's going for 10,000 bucks. So anyway, you know that Pizza Hut pizza that they call the Edge? Well, imagine this. Pizza Hut has created a new pizza called the Layer, inspired by the Earth's layers. Which of these would not be used as a slogan for the pizza? Munch on the mouth-watering mantle, now with an extra chunky Delta. It's got such a tasty crust. Or you'll love the super cheesy core.
There is no Delta in the Layer.
The mantle, crust, and core are all layers of the Earth. A Delta is not. Don't you hate it when you bite into a slice of pizza and it's filled with molten lava and then it sticks to your chin? I hate that. Alrighty, pick one.
Okay.
You want the Headrush? You got it. Heads up, here's your clue. Hey, that's mine. but I'm willing to share if you're quick on the buzzer. Good luck!
Island. Neighborhood. Addiction. Modern life. World. Playhouse. Ed.
Not bad, not bad. Why am I yelling? I don't know. Let's check out your final score.
Oh my God.
Hey, congratulations, my friend. You made it through an entire game by yourself, and you came out on top. You know, not many people can say that. Yeah, they can. Oh, well. Thanks for playing. Bye.
Beautiful work, everyone. Roll credits, and Baby D, we going around again?
Take it from me. Just because you got the high score on Headrush, don't go telling the world about it. You see, the world as a whole couldn't give a crap. But here in our own little world, we can pretend it's a big deal. Well, you can, and you can tell me if you want to play again.
Actually, I think we're good. Yeah. All right, ladies and gentlemen, that concludes the Headrush challenge for today. If you like what you saw, be sure to hit that thumbs up button. Hit the leave a comment in the section below.